Hey everybody, this is Loopy Prices coming to you on another video on AMC. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes and educational purposes only. And if you don't mind, definitely get a thumbs up and subscribe if you like the content, and share the content as well. What a day on AMC. Today was a crazy great day on being a ape. Let's put it that way. That we had about a 15, almost 17% if you want, because we started at a 12% onto the red and then came right up into the green and closed today at a 5.4%. So wow, great day. I'm starting off this chart right here, and this chart is I think very much you see these charts coming by and they're talking about what's going on onto AMC, and this I think is a very strong sign what's happening. And we can see it's coming back down. It had that big huge bolt candle showing that the bears are not in charge and the bulls are coming into play, and it's starting to slide over. I'm hoping that we can start going up to, it has in here, this chart here, as at $28. I don't think it might not get at the $28. It would be awesome if it has $28 and then slate down and then it's going to break out of this chart. That is a good plan. I will send and put a link into this, and you can see that chart as well. So the other thing we have to mention is the volume. The volume is kicking in. We see a lot of volume today. I had put this on my Twitter account talking about how the volume had increased, and we can see a huge amount of buying into AMC. The inflow has really risen up, and that is awesome because we have to have that inflow coming in definitely to push this AMC up. The next thing too, we are still in the top 10. AMC is in still the top 10 onto Fidelity. We are at number 3 onto the AMC, and GameStop is at 9. And I'm not bringing GameStop up because I'm basically punning and, oh, look at GameStop, they're number 9. I'm basically pointing out GameStop is at number 9 because we do better when GameStop is doing better too. So let's face it, if GameStop is doing good, well, AMC is doing good too. So definitely, we want to have GameStop pushing as well. And GameStop did a wonderful day too, and they had done a 7%, almost 8% onto the increase. So awesome onto GameStop. And I have to bring up the doctor here. He's brought up about Citadel. Citadel is not it's exempt onto the Investor Company Act from 1940. So basically they do not have to follow a lot of these laws. What had happened on the crash, so he's bringing up on the crash has basically was the reasoning why the crash had occurred over in China was because of Citadel. That's what I'm getting out of this whole message. I will definitely put a link onto this video of this Twitter account as well, so you guys can read it and respond to him as well, asking him some questions too. So let's look at the chart. The chart was awesome today. I was not expecting that. I was honestly expecting it to go down, and I was expecting it to start going down to the 19, and wow, it came up. right away. I was going to be starting to pile in and buying on the 19th and just start piling more shares because you know what? Why not? Because that is very cheap, and we have seen how AMC has done it in the past, and we have to basically acknowledge this is a very low price now onto the charts. The after hours has gone down, but you can see it's starting, it still has, the bulls are still in charge, and we can see it had a little bit of fall back down. And what I'm gonna go to is the daily chart here, and the daily chart right here, the daily candles. I can see us pulling back a little bit, and we are going to have this pullback. And let's get this out here. My prediction is basically we're going to pull back a little bit here, and then we are hopefully going to start moving above. Once we get above this area right here in this range, it's going to be a great situation. That means that we have gotten back into the flow. Why I say that and why I'm picking that out is because we have the 9 candle right in here. The 9 candle, and sorry if you hear my kids in the background and screaming and stuff like that. My kids always are doing something like that, and believe it or not, I am not even by them, and they pretty much are just screaming all the time. So the 9 candle here, that's where we're going to have to bounce out of this support. And because we have got back down on the 9 candle, we need to get out of the 9 candle. So if we can get over the $27, and I would say to make it close and to make it sure, it would be $28. And if we get above, we get in the $28, that would be a great sign onto AMC is now moving with the bulls. So that said, we'll probably come back down to test a little bit of this market once we get out of it. And that is where I will see. I don't know if we'll break that candle tomorrow, but I can see us getting down to a 30, 20, sorry, not 30, 23.50 around there, or even a little bit lower. And we'll probably have that and then try to test this mark right here. I don't know if we will make it, and probably will come back down and to have the mark right in here, and then try to test it back up the next day. Once we break out of that 28, I think it will be a great thing. That will make a definitely great move on the upside. We are at a negative candle still. That is all right because we had a positive day. I can see the movement has gotten much higher on today than yesterday onto the negative candle. So we're in a great system, great shape as of right now today. I have to say, and I have to say on this part, that the money flow has gotten really low. It has gotten very low even for today. That is a shock to me. That means that we are still on a down, we are still at this bottom trend, and we can see a move on the upside, because then the money flow is going to come in, and once the money flow starts rising up, we'll see AMC start rising up as well. So that said, expect tomorrow to be probably a dip, but after the Fed comes in and starts talking to us and calms the whole market down, we will see, pretty sure, AMC moving on the upside. That leads into unusual whales. Unusual whales, I'm going to bring this up into the charts. Today we had more calls coming in and less puts. We had a 54% onto the calls. So there's definitely more bulls coming into the market for AMC. We can see a huge amount of bulls just starting to gobble up on these calls. So this is a great sign to push AMC upwards even more. And when you're looking at all these indicators, it's really of a good sign that we have gotten this drop and we are starting to push on a upper side, because the money flow now, or the shares, are starting to rise in here now. They're starting to push in here, and we are definitely getting the movement we need to have a squeeze. I don't know if we're going to have a squeeze. I'm a little bit concerned on that, but are we going to have this upper trend? It looks very, very promising onto that part. So that said, definitely subscribe, do a thumbs up. Hopefully I explained everything into the charts as much as possible. And if you did buy more shares today and you were lucky on buying on that lowest area, definitely put in onto the comments. And go AMC, definitely put it in the comments as well. So that said, peace out.